Is it possible to have a nice picture of a subject located, let's say, 24 kilometers or 15 miles from here? How would a smartphone perform compared to a 25,000 euro camera setup, for example? Let's find out after this. Hello everybody, it's Haj here. Have you ever heard or read or experienced that some lenses are useless for taking pictures of a distant subject? For example, some copies of the Nikon 200 to 400 millimeters f4 version 1 are known to have a crappy performance when the subject is farther than, let's say, 100 meters away. And come on, I mean, 100 meters is nothing when it comes to wildlife photography. But today, I will push that situation to the extreme. Here from our veranda, we could see the wind turbine and the communication tower on the horny-screened mountain, which according to Google Maps is about 24 kilometers or 15 miles away from here. So the question is then, will I be able to take a nice and sharp photo of that communication tower and wind turbine from here? How will the photo from, let's say, my Samsung S20 Plus compare to the image from my Z9 coupled with the 50 millimeters lens, also with the 180 to 600 millimeter lens, and finally with the mighty 800 millimeters f5.6 FL Baby Jesus lens. So here is the photo taken with my smartphone. Looking at it, I'd say the image is not that bad if we look at the trees and the house just across the road. But the farther we go, the less detail and the more mushy the pictures look. And our main subject, the tower and the wind turbine, couldn't get, I would say, any worse than this. Zooming in with the smartphone does not give a better quality image. It is just like a digital zoom from the original image. But now, here is the image taken with the Nikon Z9 coupled with the 50 millimeters 1.8G lens. The difference between the smartphone shot and the 50 millimeter lens is day and night. The trees in the middle frame are now full of detail, but also I could see that the mountain is actually covered with forest. However, our main subjects are still nothing but a little line popping out of the hill. Zooming in farther, here is the photo at 180 millimeters with the Nikon 180 to 600 millimeter zoom lens. The image sharpness is still improving, and also we start to see shape on our main subject. But clearly it is still far away, so let's go straight to 600 millimeters. Again then with the 180 to 600 millimeter zoom lens. We are not talking. We can see each single tree on the hilltop. We could potentially count how many dead trees there are if we want to. We can also see the dishes, platform, and the railing on the tower. To be honest, I did not expect to see such detail from zoom lens used at its maximum focal length and at such distance. I'd say this lens is pretty good when it comes to image sharpness. And finally, with the 800 millimeters f5.6 FL lens, we could now even count the railing bar on the tower and the branches on the trees on the hilltop. But this is not a good or great picture. It is just a sharp picture of a distant subject. Only once we have some cloud or snow and nice light that we have nice picture of that hilltop with the tower and the wind turbine. This picture in particular, I really like it because that was a special day. It was mid-April, but there was a special cold wave, and people in the region were pretty excited because they could go back skiing in the Black Forest again. Those two photos will not win a competition, but they are nice photos, given the mood of the image, the story behind them, but also for such a boring subject taken at 24 kilometers or 15 miles away. My conclusion is that in this situation, gear matters. Smartphone is not the right tool in this case. Even the cheap €80 50 millimeters 1.8 G lens paired with, let's say, a used entry-level DSLR camera will actually outperform the smartphone. But that cheap setup will neither do a great job when it comes to photography in distance subject. Zoom lenses are pretty good nowadays, but they can't match the performance of a prime lens. However, in terms of quality versus price and weight, those super zoom lenses are, I would say, the winners. So back to our very first question, I would say the answer is yes. It is possible to take a nice picture of a subject very far away, given the right equipment. But also, don't forget about the weather condition, because image sharpness at such a distance will be affected mainly by the atmospheric disturbances. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one then. Bye.